So today I have two things to talk about, guys. One is me going back to college, and the other one is about me getting fired from my job. Not even getting fired, a person that accepted me over a job for no apparent reason, guys. This was the stupidest reasons why I didn't get this job, and obviously I will tell you guys later on after I finish the reason and why I'm actually going back to college. So as we all really know that I really don't like college. I've definitely explained in a couple of my videos already. And guys, trust me when I really say this. I really don't like school at all, but I understand that education will get you somewhere, not intelligence. As long as you have a piece of paper and say that you graduated with this degree, like for me, mechanical engineering is obviously the degree that I'm about to graduate with. It just basically shows the grit and grind that you had all 4 years, if not less. Not everybody is able to go to school. Some people just are already knowledgeable about this stuff and they just don't want to go to college because they see no need for it. And I am one of those type of people, but obviously, like I said, the way society works now, that sometimes you can't even get a job with just only high school diploma. You have to go to college. And since I really wanted to do this, obviously I had to get a degree. I'm not going to get an associate's degree. I don't even think it's possible to even get an associate's degree in mechanical engineering. Probably like for small things like web and graphic design, which I'll eventually go back to school for later on. If not, I probably might change up UMES. But I don't know. I probably will want to make an impact on UMES campus for as long as I can. Mark my words, guys. I literally told you, and lie to you not, that when my first goal being a freshman, like going to that campus, like before I even got there, I'm like, yo, I really want to make an impact on this campus. Like, hey, just make it new again. Because at first they said it's not as live as it used to be. Like all the other years, a couple of people from upper classes said, oh yeah, y'all boring. Y'all don't want to do this and do that. Act like I got to go inside early for a party or whatever like that. It might be like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. Obviously, going in that early is kind of pretty much of a problem. Especially on the weekends, like, wish I got a bedtime. Like, we obviously don't. I mean, if we don't feel like staying out there for that long, guys, we really don't have to stay out there for that long. Like, for real, I'm not really a party person, to be honest. But, hey, I go there occasionally. Probably might go to a kickback and stuff like that. Other than that, I really don't do all too much. I normally just play my games and stuff like that. If a friend wants me to come over, friend wants me to come over, friend wants me to do something else, I do something else. It's like, it's not that important. Just, turn up every single night, man. That's not me at all. That's not me. I'm just fine, just chilling in my dorm room, listening to music, listening to my old Lil Wayne. I definitely don't got a problem with that at all. The other reason why I'm gonna tell you I kind of quit, but I decided to go back, I felt as though the pressure was on me way too much because my other past generations, for at least my mother and father's side, they didn't graduate high school. They definitely didn't go to college. Obviously, we live in paycheck to paycheck, and I also definitely want to change that around for my family. Cause I don't want us to be living in an apartment still struggling. Cause like that don't make no sense. My grandma gotta take care of too many kids. What is me, my brother, my little sister, and my little cousin? I'm like, she a grandmother. You wasn't supposed to be doing that. You're supposed to give your grandkids anything that you want. But hey, obviously, if your parents or whatever like that kind of neglect you or whatever, and don't give you all the necessary resources that you need for you to actually be successful, then you really can't complain about that. You can only keep on showing love to your grandmother, whoever's taking care of you in your life. But that's just my case. Like, I don't want to put my grandma through the stress and everything like that, because at first she really didn't support my decision at all. She still doesn't, but it's like, hey, you got to go back to school, Jay. You got to make smarter decisions. But like I said, we're young. We can make a lot of messed up decisions. I can go back to college anytime I want to. But obviously, since I want to eventually move out and everything like that, nah, you can't do it off of working off of McDonald's and like Popeyes and stuff like that, Family Dollar. Because I still see people that when I started working at Popeyes, that they still there living happily, like 30, 40 years old. I'm like, oh, do you have your own place? Nah, man, I live in my grandmother's basement. I live in my mother's basement. Yo, you was that old. You should not be living there at all. You should be having your own place, your own wife, your own kids. There's only one person I know that's like old and really doing successful. He just does Popeyes as a side job, the way to make extra money, and you don't even need the money. He's like some type of engineer for like Metro, and he making bread. And I'm like, so why you working here? He was like, just to make extra money so I could be busy. Because I guess he wants to have something to entertain his life right now. I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I'm kind of irrational. I make stupid decisions, stuff like that. But hey, I decided I was eventually gonna go back. I said I might have went back next year. I really wanted to take a break, but hey, I know myself. If I would have took that break, I'd have never went back at all. Never, never, ever. Because Like I said, school not for me. I really don't like it. So why in the world would I go back to a place I really don't like? So I guess things are changing for me. Maybe my mentality. Maybe I'm getting smarter. Maybe I'm getting dumber. You never know. Guys, just please let me know. Obviously, I want to follow my heart and stuff like that, become a graphic web design. Hey, I could have easily changed schools, but my grades was kind of up and down. So, yeah, because let's just say a lot of grades changed, like, kind of when I left. But, hey, I'm doing okay. Obviously, I'm going to be taking summer classes and winter classes, so I can hurry up and just get out of this place. Like, I do not. I don't want to stay in college for that long. I want to hurry up, start my career. I definitely don't feel like having a boss because I don't want to listen to a lot of people. Now, with that being said, guys, tell y'all the reason why I, J Brown, did not get a job at Family Dollar. Something so simple. Something so simple. As I packed up, had to leave and everything like that. I sent a job application to Family Dollar because my friend told me, hey, we need some more workers and all that extra stuff. So I'm like, oh, okay, all right, cool, I'm about to apply. So I called the manager, whatever like that. He said, yeah, we're going to need some workers. How about you have this interview? I eventually went to the interview, and then he said, no, we're not hiring anybody until the New Year's. So I had to wait 2 weeks because I have a 6-week break, and I had to wait 2 weeks before, I thought I was about to get the job and everything like that. So now we fast forward 2 weeks, guys. 2 weeks. We have our interview. Well, I think 2 weeks ago was probably like last week or something like that. But I had my interview and stuff like that. Obviously, I told the manager, I said, I really need money right now so I can help support my grandmother and stuff like that. And I'm eventually going back to school and stuff. I'm like, okay. He says, okay, whatever like that. I think nothing about it. He said, like, do you really need this job? I said, yeah. I said, I really would like one. I said, I need money and stuff. He was like, oh, okay, cool. So then now my brother goes in an interview and stuff like that. Then boom, everything's done. We leave. I call him back a week later because that's what he told me to do. So we can get the job, which was last week, I believe. We call, and it was just ridiculous. Because I don't understand. He told my friend, but not me, that he said more likely than not, I would not be getting the job because I said job like.
Really, nigga?
What do I look like saying job like to a hiring manager? Like, come on now, why would I talk in slang when I know that could affect me get a job? And this is exactly what he told my friend. Jay said, I job like really need a job so I can support my grandmother and so I can go to school. I'm like, pause. Me saying job like, and you're like 23, 24, a young manager, and you crying about something like that? I'm like, yo, like, I wanted to call him myself. I'm like, yo, you stupid bitch, like, come on now. Even if I did say that slang word, what it had to me doing with my work performance and stuff like that? Like, come on now. All I do had to get the job, make some money, I'd have been totally good. And then he had the nerve to say, like, oh, nah, that's not permitted and stuff like that. I know I hear people cursing at Family Dollar. I'm not stupid. It's a whole bunch of young workers. Whenever you're working with a whole bunch of young people, they will do some stupid stuff, some reckless stuff. And I have seen it because I worked at Popeyes. Regardless, I said I needed to help my grandmother, and you're still going to dick me out of a job? You know how stupid and immature that sounds? Me being a hiring manager? I'm like, okay, this guy really needed to help his grandmother. He seems extremely serious. I'm dead serious. Like, he don't understand what the importance of family is or whatever like that. I don't know. But apparently me saying that when I know I didn't say that because I don't really like using that slang, that just doesn't add up. Because, like, come on now, just give me the job, we can get it over with. So now my friend tells me that, like, he might be an emotional guy, whatever like that. She said, this guy does not have a life. All he does is stay in Family Dollar. I said, oh, I see why. I said, he just want to ruin other people's days since he doesn't have a life of his own. How in the world you 24, 23, sitting in Family Dollar all day from opening to closing? Like, bruh, like, go out and live life. It's like, you don't have nothing else to do with your life? I'm like, come on now. Me, you don't even have to work on the same schedule. Just put me on a different schedule or something like that. Like, that don't make no sense. Like, I said, John, like, what? What type of emotional stuff this guy's on? Like, it just don't make no sense. Like, for me, please just give me a job. I can get out of your way, make some money, and that's it. But I ain't gonna front, man. When he first said that, and when I heard of it, I really wanted to fight this guy. Because it just don't make no sense. It really don't. Like, I'm now actually thinking about it, guys. I'm really extremely upset that somebody would get mad over me saying job. Like, what sense does that make in the right mind that it's gonna affect me getting a job because I said job? Like, come on now, guys. Obviously, I said my two things. I'm going back to college. The reason why I didn't get a job because I said job. Like, come on now. It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. And don't forget to share the video so I can get that exposure so everybody know about me. Obviously, I'm the UMES guy, college vlogger, the entertainer, whatever you guys want to call me. And Jay Brown is out. Peace.